And are you willing to work at it? Are you willing to dig a little bit deeper? Are you willing to bury the things that are not making you strong?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's not living. And a friend of mine said, you know when people change? And I said, no. He said, when they get to the point when they say, I've had it.
I was embarrassed, I was ashamed, but most importantly, my family were educators and I let my family down.
You have to sacrifice your friends, sacrifice your social life. Fighters spend tons of time isolated in darkness obsessing while their friends are out partying. You are out there spending time training. You're dying inside at home, homing your skills. You're a fighter. You're fighters, so fight. What are you waiting for? You are there to win. You're not backing up for nobody. I need you to start believing in you. I need you to become driver of your life, not the passenger.
And that's another thing. They tell you how you're supposed to feel. So you are feeling that way. So when they had us doing this simple thing, can't hurt Boku too. And I looked on the instructors' faces and I looked at my guys in my broker and I said, hey, guess what? We're on space. They're gonna think about us tonight. Start fueling off of that. We start fueling off the fact that, man, it takes 1 second of energy to steal everybody's. And then you have all the energy you need.
The dead doesn't believe in positivity. When you're dead inside, that means there's nothing powerful coming behind it. There's nothing powerful or productive or positive. Because you're too busy being dead inside. Life. Speak it. Believe it. Stand on it. Be strong in it. Action. Make sure you're giving 110% of that. Make sure you're standing strong on it. If you want to get something out of your life, ladies and gentlemen, keep moving. Don't give up on you, man. Because there's a lot of people out there that just don't understand the significance of what it means.
That's all you need. You need to look at someone's eyes. He's like, oh God, man, I don't want to go back to the next round. And you feel like, my God, I can fight all day. That's what taking souls is. But you have to have the will, the heart, the courage to go that distance when you're exactly jacked up. You have nothing left to give and give more. I started learning the mind a lot, how to get myself jacked extremely fast, like in a horrible environment when everybody's miserable. I learned how to really find strength in the misery. When everybody's suffering, everybody's all poopy pants and their mentality's down and everything, I started just like, my God, this is where I shine. And I started using all that misery for tons of drive and motivation to then lead people further. Because you can get a lot of power through misery.
Go after it right now. Focus on everything you have within your body and your mind. Do it with a full heart. Stop with the excuses. Stop holding on to things that's not going to make you better, that's not going to make you strong. Be the best of yourself. Believe in it. Stand on it. Be strong in it. And put those actions to work. So everybody's not hungry enough. And if you're not hungry, you're not going to satisfy yourself. And even when you feel that you're satisfied, find something else. You should never be satisfied. You should never be okay. Being okay doesn't mean that that's the right way to go. When things start to get easy, find something else that's going to challenge you. When things start to feel like you can't carry on, find another reason to get out of that situation and find another way to go further. When people are trying to pull you down, get away from them, disconnect yourself and put the action in and go after what's necessary to make you better.
I've had it. I think the only reason that you're listening to me right now, the only reason that you're watching this webinar, that there's somewhere in your heart of hearts that you said, as you looked at your life, you said, I've had it. And not only have you said, I've had it, but you said also in your heart of hearts, I can do better than this. And let me share something with you. You can. Because if anybody told me, and I'm going to share some things with you that I've done, not for the purpose to impress you, but to impress upon you what the possibilities are when you work on your mind and have mindset development. Because I've found that how people live their lives is a result of their state of mind. It has been said, you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are.
In the morning, my father woke me up and he called me Moses. I'm thinking to myself, I'm down, I'm depressed. I let my family down. I'm embarrassed. But he woke me up in the morning and called me Moses. Wake up, Moses. Get dressed, Moses. Don't be late, Moses. Tomorrow morning, son, I want you to write your goals down. When you get in the car tomorrow morning, just write your goals down. I got in the car the next day. I said, Dad, are you ready? Yeah, Dad. Okay, all Dad, I'm going to play in the NBA. And see, that's your problem, son. Your value system is screwed up. I didn't care about school. So I got to my new high school. I saw the thugs on the corner, but that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was when I passed the principal's office. He was 6'6", 240 pounds. Everybody else called him Mr. Bond. I called him Dad.
Get your tail out of the passenger seat, jump in the driver's seat and floor it. Start grinding for your life, for your success, because it's in you. Whether you can see it or not, I'm telling you it's in you, and guess what? It's going to get harder when you are closest to your goals. So stop sulking, stop whining. It's just a test to see how bad you want it. It might not be your fault, but it's sure as heck your responsibility to fix it. It's your responsibility to right all the wrongs set against you so you can rise to be great. Don't be that woman. Don't be that man. Don't be that kid that keeps pointing fingers.
So part of the process, number one, is expose yourself to positive messages. See what I'm doing right now, I'm distracting the story that's going on in your head right now. How you live your life, how I live my life, how all of us live our lives is a result of the story we believe about ourselves. And most of us are born into stories. I was born into a story where we were poor, but we didn't know it. I didn't know we were poor until I got on a bus with my mother going to do domestic work on Miami Beach. And when we crossed the Venetian Causeway and I saw those big, beautiful hotels, and I was in the homes with my mother making up beds and cleaning, and we ate the food left over from the families that she cooked for. And we wore the hand-me-down clothes of the children that she kept. And I kept saying, Mama, what is it, boy? As we got ready to pack up to go back home and to Overtown and Liberty City and all the poverty and filth and the violence there, I said, why can't we stay here? Why can't we stay here? She said, Leslie, we can't. Why? Because we can. Why, Mama? Why can't we? She said, it's just the way it is. Now shut up.
I'm positive there's more to come, but guess what? But you, I overcame it with love, with passion, focus, purpose. I succeeded because I owned up to all my faults. I took responsibility for every single thought that I could possibly wrap my thoughts around. Because if I didn't do it, nobody else will. You can't wait for nobody else. You got to own it. I don't care whose fault it is if you don't fix it, I promise you. If you don't take action towards it, it's your responsibility why you succeeded or why you failed. When you point fingers at people, guess what?
My father transferred me to his high school in the hood. I said, Dad, I'm going to graduate college in 4 years. After I get my diploma, Dad. After I march across the stage, Dad. After I flip my tassel, Dad. Then I'm going to play in the NBA. And my father smiled and just shook his head. He says, okay, son, I like it. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take it out and look at it every single day. Take your goals out and look at them every single day. Because here's why. When a shark locks in on a goal, it goes into a trance. When a shark gets locked in,